Lesson 3-1 on inequalities. So in this video, we are going to be learning how to write inequalities from a given situation, and also write the inequality in words. So first off, what's an inequality? An inequality is just a mathematical sentence that compares two expressions using less than, greater than, does not equal to, less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to. We're also going to be looking at open sentences. Open sentences, again, a mathematical sentence that are neither true nor false. So if it's an open sentence, that means there's a variable involved with it. So it can't be, so it's neither true nor false. So you're going to put a number in there to see then if it would be true or false. Once a value is substituted for a variable in an inequality, the statement will either be true or false because it would then be a closed sentence. And then we're also going to look at just compound inequalities, which is just an inequality that has two or more inequalities involved. So let's take a look at sample 1. Here we want to determine if these statements are true or false after we plug in a number for our variable. So the first one, we want to put 5 in for x. So that means 5 has to be greater than 2. So based on what we have here, 5 is greater than 2, so that is true. If I put 4 in for a, I'm going to have 4 is less than 2. 4 is not less than 2, so this is false. So m has to be less than or equal to 9. So if I put 1 in for m, is 1 less than or equal to 9? Yes, that is true. And next one, g is greater than or equal to 11. So if I put 7 in for g, is 7 greater than or equal to 11? 7 is not greater than 11. It doesn't equal 11, so that would be false. Next example, we're going to write in each as an inequality. So Tony is at least 14 years old. So at least means it can't be smaller than that. So that means it has to be greater than or equal to. And I'm going to use T for Tony. Tony is greater than or equal to 14. So at least 14 years old. Next, -8 increased by a number is greater than or equal to 20. So a -8 increased by means I'm just adding by a number. I'm going to use n is greater than or equal to, so greater than or equal to 20. So that would be our sentence. This would neither be true nor false because this would be an open sentence because we have a variable involved with it. Next one, a number x is greater than or equal to 6 and is less than 12. So a number, so I'm going to have x is greater than or equal to 6, greater than or equal to 6, and it's less than 12. Now it looks like I put two less than symbols in it, but if I read it from the variable, x is greater than or equal to -6. So this is one way you can write it, or you could rewrite it as this. X is greater than or equal to 6, and then use the word and, x is less than 12. Those are two different ways you can write it. If you want the simpler form, this would be the simpler form. Otherwise, you can write it as two separate ones with the word and in between. Sample problem C, write each as a word sentence. So x is greater than or equal to 8 minus 32. So for this one, I'll just write it the way I just stated it. So let's say the number x is greater than or equal to 8 minus 32. Now you don't have to be real fancy with it, just keep it as simple as possible. On this next one, I have the absolute value of negative 7, so let me write that down. The absolute value of negative 7 is less than or equal to 9 times a number. And then I'll just say number n. So just put n down here. And then our last one, write each as a word sentence. Let's do this one. So the opposite of negative 4 divided by z is greater than 9. And that is our lesson on inequalities.